everyone. In the last video we have seen how to display the data using Python and SQL. Now we will see how to perform insert query using front end. Already we have created database exam 2024 and one table we have created student table. There were 4 records which we have already inserted in the database. Now next 2 records we will insert through the front end by writing the queries. So first 7 steps were same, that import mysql.connector, then you have to create connection object, then third is create cursor object, then fourth is you have to insert roll number, name and marks and address. These 4 columns were present in the database, so you have to insert these 4 columns value into the database. So next after this you have to use a cursor object using dot execute, and you have to write your query, and finally you should use commit function because it will make changes in the database permanently, and after that you can check how many records are inserted. So first we will see there are 4 records in the database. See, select star from student. Already table name is exam 2000, already database name is exam 2024. One table already we have created student. So select the star from student. Already 4 records are there. Now next 2 records we will insert through the front end. So let us open the IDLE and then we will try to execute the program. So first we will see, open the IDLE. First we will write import mysql.connector, import mysql.connector, create connection object using connect function. Here mycon is connection object, mydb.connect connect function. Then for parameters you can use host, user, password and database already we have created exam 2024. Close the bracket. After that write x is equal to mycon.cursor. Through connection object only you will create cursor object. So mycon.cursor, cursor here is function. For retrieving the rows we will use cursor. Here roll number is equal to int, input, enter the roll number. 4 columns value you have to insert in the database. So roll number, name, marks and address. These 4 columns values you will insert into the database. So name is equal to input, enter the name. Next marks, also you can take integer. Marks is equal to int, input, enter the integer, enter the marks, int, input, enter the marks. Here this statement I have written wrong, enter the integer. It will display only integer, so but values you are collecting for marks only, no problem. That way you can write address is equal to int, address is equal to input, because address is in the string format, so you have to use input function, no typecasting required. So enter address, then you take one list variable or you take one tuple variable also you can take. You can store the data in that tuple variable. So first here check, only 4 records are there. So next record we will see using the front end only we will take the values. So first we have taken roll number, then name, then marks, then address. So already 4 records are there in the database. After that what we can do, all these 4 data we have collected from the user. So all these 4 data is collected from the user. Next step we have to write that dot execute method. We will try to execute this program with 2 ways. So here what is the cursor object name? X dot execute, then you can write your query, insert into insert into student values. Now for argument you can use curly braces. For values you have to pass, you can use that curly braces, and dot format method for passing the data. Here string format you should write in the quotes, single quote. Whichever string values is there, that is name and address, that you should write in the single quotes. So first argument value roll number will receive, second argument value name will receive, third argument marks, fourth for address. So second and fourth curly braces you should write in quotes because it is the receiving value for the string. Then you can use dot format method. Close the double quote and dot format, pass the values roll number, name, which is the new value you are inserting into the database, roll number, name, marks, address. Then one thing you should not forget, that commit function is mandatory for insert, update and delete. So after execute, commit function you have to call, and commit function will be called with using database object. Here database object is mycon. So mycon.commit, that means in database permanently changes will be done. And print, you can check also how many rows inserted. So you can use it with cursor method, cursor object, that is x.row count. It will display the number of rows inserted. X.row count, number of rows inserted, one row inserted, because we are taking only one, we have not used any for loop or while loop. So number of records we are not inserting, only one record we are inserting. Otherwise, depending on the requirement, you can use that also. Execute it, save the program with any proper naming convention that you can give insert or insert query. Execute it. Here no module named SQL. So here also in the starting I did one mistake. Import, it should be import mysql.connector. Import mysql.connector. So this is the first method of inserting the data into the database. Enter roll number, you can use any roll number, 6, name, you can write, give any marks, enter integer. Here also integer is coming, so you can change it to marks, but still the value will be inserted, one row is inserted. So you can change enter integer to the enter marks. Now this is the first method. So second method you can use with %s way, that is a string format. That is, you should collect the data in the string %s, 4 parameters, 4 values. So let us see that way also. Here see database, one record is inserted. So comment the query x.execute insert into student values. Now the second method, you can use tuple for query also. Y is equal to, then bracket start, simple bracket you can use, insert into, same command you can write, insert into student values, then %s you can use, string specifier or string format you can use, because you are passing string value %s, 4 times %s, because 4 parameters are there, roll number, name, marks and address. So y is the query and which value you are passing, that you can use another tuple. After y you can use another tuple, list or data. Suppose here L means variable name, I am telling that L you are writing, suppose L. L is equal to roll number, RNO, comma name. Same name you should give. Name, marks, address, again I did mistake, address, then bracket stop, close the bracket, then dot execute. Through execute only it will execute the query. So cursor object, then x dot execute. You can pass the query y and data value will be L. Again y comma data is not defined, so error will be there. So instead of data, what you should pass? L, because you have taken the variable name as L. So name, any name you can give, marks, address. Name data is not defined. Already I told you error will be there. So just correct it, that instead of data you should write L. Run the program. Then you can check the database also. Roll number 5 record also will be inserted. Roll number 5 record will be inserted. Check the database. So what is the command for displaying the record from the database? Select star from student. So through that you can check that 5th record also inserted. I hope you have understood the insert query concept. If you like this video, share and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you.